Welcome to the podcast, Claim Your Excellent Life, with your host, Suzanne Kellner-Zinck, where she helps professional women learn how to be happy. Suzanne will teach you how to do this through building high self-esteem, relaxation and calm, and good, healthy relationships. Tune in every week as Suzanne shares effective strategies to help you claim your excellent life with happiness techniques, self-esteem building exercises, relationship tips, and relaxation information. Make sure to head over to dawningvisions.com to subscribe to the newsletter to receive your keys to happiness, as well as other useful free gifts for you.
In this episode of Claim Your Excellent Life, we are going to talk about loving and supporting other people, because that's what life is really truly all about. And the story that I want to share with you is about this young woman who I met over in Israel, who is an African. She's actually from Cameroon. Her name is Maureen. And it's really interesting, I truly love African people. I've been to Africa a few times. Most especially to Nairobi, when I was working with a client of mine who was 19 years old at the time, and he's now 30. Go figure, time does fly by. And his parents couldn't have been nicer to me. The whole family was really sweet, actually. They showed me all over the place, sent me on a safari for the weekend. It was really quite a wonderful, wonderful trip. And I'm happy to let you know that all these years later, I'm still in contact with this client. And he's doing really well, living in Montreal, and has a really good job and is really happy. So that's a really, really great thing. And then my other trip was to Uganda, where I was with one of my mentees, and we made a non-medical device to help pregnant women and those who had to undergo breast biopsies, a way to be able to not feel the pain involved by being able to go into a meditative state while using a stress ball, basically with some scent in it. It was really quite amazing how it all worked. But in any case, I knew from these two trips that I truly loved African people. And even when I went to Morocco with a friend of mine many, many moons ago, I really enjoyed it over there. Boy, their food was really, really good. That was the best food of all three countries as far as I'm concerned. In any case, what I want to share with you is the fact that just in this one relationship, what it really can mean to be there for somebody who's far away from home, is feeling kind of fearful. In this case, it's all around how she's going to get back to Cameroon from Israel with all the COVID regulations and all. And we went through this twice, actually. The first time I sent her the information, it's all on her WhatsApp chat with me. But she was feeling a little bit more uptight as time is coming closer and closer, and she is just afraid that she's not going to have everything in place. So I went online, I found the information for her again, sent it back to her, and she was just so, so grateful. And I also let her know that, leaving her zone of comfort, we were talking about that in the last podcast, getting out of your zone of comfort, by going to Israel to study peace and conflict management. She was a student like I was in that program. She was certainly a lot better about finding her way around Israel. She went back and forth to Tel Aviv on a lot of occasions because her brother lived there. Well, we were in Haifa at the University of Haifa International School. We were doing our studies. And I can't tell you how many times she'd go on the buses to go meet us at some party place or whatever we were doing as a group. And she'd get lost, but she would continue until she found her way there, until someone could help her to get there. She was really, really, really resourceful and really brave, let me tell you. But this is the thing that I want to share with you most, and it touches my heart every time we have a communication. It is because I'm willing to be there with her and for her, because I'm willing to answer her questions, because I'm willing to take the time to let her know that she matters, and that she's truly loved and cared for by me, and that whatever she needs, so long as I can figure out a way to help her, I'm more than willing to do it. And this has built a really beautiful relationship between the two of us. Two people from very, very different cultures, and I'd say we share very much a similar ideology and value system in a lot of ways. And she was telling me, actually, in her last texting to me, was that her mother would really like me to go visit their country so she could meet me, which is really awesome. She wasn't jealous or anything. She was just grateful that her daughter had somebody there who was a lot older than her who was willing to help her out. How cool is that? So we never know, sometimes, how important our help can be to certain people in this world. Sometimes we know because they let us know. Maureen always lets me know, and I appreciate that greatly. But there's a lot of times when maybe we say or do something that hits somebody in a way that truly matters to them, and maybe they never tell us. But to be present, be there, be helpful when you can, it's going to make you feel so much more fulfilled. And, it's a really good thing to do. So long as you're getting back something in return that feels good. I never want you to feel like you're being abused or used by anybody. That's not what I'm speaking about here. And that can happen as well. There was another student there who I lent money to, and she never paid it back. I don't know what the hell she did with all her financial aid loans and stuff. I have no clue. And that was just another situation at large. And it wasn't really a whole lot of money in toto, to tell you the honest truth. It helped her to be able to take part in activities that she didn't have the finances for, and it was all right. No big deal. So there you go, guys. Be helpful, be loving, be caring, and you may very well make a really large, wonderful impact on somebody in her life. And even the person who didn't pay me back, I know she appreciated what I did for her, because otherwise she would have been starving. That's a fact. So there you go, guys. As always, thank you for spending your time with me. Till next time. If you have enjoyed Claim Your Excellent Life, we'd really appreciate it if you go over to iTunes and give it a 5-star review. If you have found Claim Your Excellent Life to be helpful to you, and maybe even life-altering with the information that we have shared here, and to allow us to continue this work, which we really do enjoy doing for you, you can sponsor us at patreon.com. That's spelled P as in Paul, ATREON as in Nancy.com. Again, that's P as in Paul, AT as in Tom, REON as in Nancy.com, where there's a few different levels of sponsorship that you can choose from to help us to continue doing this work. We thank you for any assistance that you are able to give us.
Thank you for listening to the podcast, Claim Your Excellent Life, with your host, Suzanne Kellner-Zinck, where she helps professional women learn how to be happy. Suzanne teaches you how to do this through building high self-esteem, relaxation and calm, and good, healthy relationships. Tune in every week as Suzanne shares effective strategies to help you claim your excellent life with happiness techniques, self-esteem building exercises, relationship tips, and relaxation information. Make sure to head over to dawningvisions.com to subscribe to the newsletter to receive your keys to happiness, as well as other useful free gifts for you.